Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the State of the County Address. I am going to leave you with a video that sums up what we did last year and takes a little bit of peek into the future of this year. And then right after that, you're going to get a chance to hear from Chair Brower with the State of the County Address. So please enjoy the video.
Welcome to the Volusia County 2025 State of the County Address. I'm Jeff Brower, your County Council Chair. Every February, we look back at the past year's accomplishments and take a peek into the future to see what's on the horizon. The County Council and I work closely with the County Manager and County Attorney in 2024 with a focus on core services and programs to make big strides across the entire county. We collaborated with administration and the Office of Management and Budget to collectively lower or maintain Volusia County's millage rates and adopt a balanced, fiscally conservative budget. We also discontinued the communication tax and eliminated the business tax receipt. Always passionate about fiscal responsibility, District 5 Council Member David Santiago helped with these efforts.
I'm David Santiago, your District 5 Councilman. As someone deeply passionate about our local economy, I'm proud of the steps Volusia County took this year to support entrepreneurs and create an environment where businesses can thrive. We eliminated the communications tax, pet registration fee, off-beach parking, and on-beach driving fees for residents this year. To further demonstrate our commitment to helping the community navigate government processes, the County Council directed staff to simplify and streamline the permit application system. As a result, our Economic Development Division introduced the Permit and Concierge program, giving residents and businesses a dedicated point of contact to walk them through the process. By eliminating fees and taxes, supporting local businesses, and making it easier for them to thrive, we're strengthening our local economy, reducing the tax burden on our residents, and ensuring Volusia County remains a great place to live, work, and grow. Volusia County, we're open for business.
The county's 14 departments and more than 40 divisions also remained active and busy last year. The Daytona Beach International Airport had a phenomenal year as we welcomed new air carrier Breeze Airways with service to White Plains, New York. In addition, Avelo Airlines added new routes to Wilmington, Delaware, and Hartford, Connecticut. Our airport also earned the Commercial Service Airport of the Year award, recognizing their commitment to providing superior air service close to home. With new direction from the County Council, the Ocean Center also had a record year. We hosted over 118 events, with shows by big names like Bert Kreischer and Big Boy. We also hosted family outings such as the Harlem Globetrotters, monster truck rallies, arena cross, and our very own Celebrate Volusia. Not only did the Ocean Center increase attendance and bring in 500,000 guests, but they also generated over 88,000 hotel room nights. Volusia County's Economic Development Division also raised the bar in 2024 and welcomed the announcement by French aircraft corporation Aero Air to build a manufacturing and assembly plant at the Daytona Beach International Airport. These initiatives will collectively create more than 1,400 high-paying jobs. After close calls with hurricanes Debbie and Helene, emergency management was already busy when Hurricane Milton arrived and left behind an estimated $267 million in damages. In response, emergency management fully activated the Emergency Operations Center, coordinated countywide preparation, launched 47 support missions, and assisted FEMA in establishing disaster recovery centers on both sides of the county. Fire rescue prioritized life and property by responding to more than 18,000 incidents, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to public safety. Beach Safety and Ocean Rescue completed 2,100 water rescues, responded to 2,000 medical emergencies, and played an important role in rescues and recoveries after Hurricane Milton. Reflecting their commitment to timely and effective emergency care, our unsung heroes in EMS responded to 64,000 calls and transported 50,000 patients in 2024. Volusia County Animal Services responded to over 50% more calls than the previous year, increased access to spay and neuter surgeries, and performed nearly 5,400 procedures for cats and dogs to reduce overpopulation, alleviate shelter stays, and improve adoption outcomes. The medical examiner began 2024 with a move to a new state-of-the-art facility. They also provided a superior level of services to first responders, law enforcement, and the community as confirmed by a new National Association of Medical Examiners accreditation.
Going beyond incarceration, Volusia County Corrections prioritize rehabilitation to prepare inmates for successful reintegration into society. Let's hear a little more from District 2 County Council member and former Corrections Warden, Matt Reinhardt.
I'm Matt Reinhardt, your Volusia County Vice Chair and District 2 Representative. Having spent my career in Volusia County Corrections Division, I'm passionate about preparing inmates for successful reentry into our communities. This past year, our correctional team focused on employment readiness. They held job fairs where inmates met potential employers, launched a virtual welding course with hands-on simulation, and are soon introducing a barber and cosmetology program. These efforts, alongside traditional existing GED and social service programs, equip inmates with skills for their next chapter. An upfront investment to reduce recidivism, the programs prepare inmates for employment, lower the chances of reoffending, decrease incarceration costs, and gives inmates the second chance everyone deserves. Finally, I'm also proud to celebrate the reopening of the John H. Dickerson Heritage Library. The renovated library can once again serve as a vital resource for students and residents after extensive repairs were made after Hurricane Ian. These initiatives that we've taken in the last year and that we plan to do in the future will not only help with the rehabilitation and education of the inmates that are about to be released, it'll better prepare them as they re-enter into society.
Volusia County Public Libraries served over 250,000 library card holders with nearly 4 million circulated books, audiobooks, DVDs, magazines, ebooks, videos, and more. The library also earned an Innovation Award for the Pedal Forward project, which refurbishes donated bicycles for low-income clients. Volusia County's Lyonia Environmental Center expanded programming, hosted their annual wildlife festival, and attracted nearly 15,000 visitors. DeBerry Hall brought history to life by hosting large-scale events including Frederick DeBerry Day, Living History Day, and holiday-themed candlelight tours, all featuring live reenactors. And we look forward to an exciting reopening of the Marine Science Center this year with new and exciting exhibits and an enhanced education center.
Our environmental management and resource stewardship divisions work collectively to protect the Blue Springs, Mosquito Lagoon, Gemini Springs, and the Halifax River, helped residents plant more than 3,000 trees, and received the Landowner of the Year award from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Let's hear a little more about these initiatives from District 3 Council Member Danny Robbins.
Hi, I'm Danny Robbins, your District 3 representative on the Volusia County Council. As many of you know, District 3 is the largest, most diverse district in Volusia County. From farmers to surfers, we have it all, and it is my honor to serve a district with such deep roots in the greatest of values. When it comes to conservation, outdoor activities, and preserving our rural way of life, District 3 hands down is leading the way. Did you know Volusia County ranks second in the state for acquisition of conservation lands out of all 67 counties? That's right, second. And that's just didn't happen by accident. Your Volusia County Council, both past and present, along with partner programs like Volusia Forever, have conserved a total of more than 248,000 acres, which accounts for close to 40% of all Volusia County acreage. And since 2021, your county council has acquired and preserved over 5,500 acres of conservation land that will never be developed. Approximately 56% of those lands protects our precious natural floodplains and wetlands, which, as we know, plays a critical role in reducing our flood risks throughout Volusia County. That, my friends, is remarkable. 2024 was a big year for District 3. Together, we made impactful and substantial investments in stormwater management programs throughout Southeast Volusia. We were able to complete the Gabordi Canal and 10th Street Stormwater Facility in Edgewater and New Smyrna Beach, along with the Aerial Canal Water Quality Improvement Project in Oak Hill. These efforts represented over a $20 million commitment with an impressive $14.5 million funded by grants to maximize and deliver true results for our residents. In 2024, we are also blessed to work with our state legislature to secure over $37 million in state appropriations to help protect one of our treasures, the Mosquito Lagoon. Although great headway has been made, we still have a lot of work to do. With unity from your council and community, there is nothing we cannot achieve. For 2025, let's continue to lead the way in conservation, strengthen our resiliency, and press forward for a sustainable, brighter future for all.
District 4 Council Member Troy Kent loves the beach and played an important role in the Park Volusia program.
I'm Troy Kent, your District 4 representative, and I couldn't be more excited about the steps we've taken to make our beaches more accessible and enjoyable for everyone. The launch of the Park Volusia program in 2024 was a game changer. Volusia County residents no longer have to pay to drive and park on the beach. And they're also not subject to the new off-beach parking fees in county-owned beach parking lots. As a strong believer that those who pay taxes should be able to enjoy our greatest asset without additional costs, I'm proud to see this program in action. The revenue generated from visitor access will help offset the costs of maintaining and improving our beaches, lowering the financial obligation of our own residents. 2024 also marked the first full year that people could bring their dogs to the beach in a designated area in Ormond Beach. I've heard from so many residents how much they appreciate the opportunity to enjoy the beach with their furry friends. And the community has been incredibly respectful, keeping their dogs on a leash and cleaning up after their companions. Keep up the good work so we can potentially make this program permanent. I'm proud of what we accomplished this year and look forward to seeing how these efforts continue to bring people together on our beautiful beaches.
In 2024, Public Works completed stormwater and water quality projects, finalized key sidewalk repairs, initiated significant bridge rehabilitation efforts, and secured over $40 million in grant funding to support utility upgrades and wastewater treatment projects. District 1 Council Member Don Dempsey is going to discuss our stormwater management efforts.
I'm Don Dempsey, and I'm honored to serve as your District 1 Councilman. Flooding is one of the biggest challenges we face in Volusia County, and we've heard your concerns loud and clear. The Volusia County Council is taking action to address these issues as we work tirelessly to find solutions that will make a real difference. Just a few months ago, we allocated over $60 million for more than 14 projects across the county to improve drainage and reduce the impact of storms. This is a significant step forward, but we know there's more to do. Our county has also been fortunate to receive a robust support from the federal government in the wake of several hurricanes. In addition to $328.9 million in Hurricane Ian relief funds, we've recently been notified of another $133.5 million in federal funding to help address Hurricane Milton's impacts. I will work to ensure that as much of this funding as possible goes towards infrastructure improvements and storm mitigation, as this is what the residents of Volusia County want and need. Together, we're building a stronger, safer, more resilient Volusia County and a bright future for generations to come.
Transit Services won the 2024 Bus Safety Excellence Award, introduced new bus routes, added VoRide services, and served 2.3 million customers. Last year, the county awarded the first series of project grants totaling $60 million through the Transform 386 program to address flooding and mitigate disaster risks in communities across the county. These grants represent over $120 million in infrastructure projects. The Community Assistance Division provided more than 82,000 social services, allocated over 6,000 housing and utility services, and through the Opioid Abatement Advisory Board, helped the council award $2.6 million for substance abuse and mental health services. Our Veterans Services Division provided support to nearly 6,450 veterans in 2024, securing more than $2.4 million in benefits to those who served, and broke ground on the new Veterans Memorial Plaza.
At-large representative, council member, and veteran Jake Johansson would like to share a little bit more about that project with us.
I'm Jake Johansson, your at-large county council member. As a veteran, I am proud of Volusia County's unwavering commitment to supporting those who served our nation. We expanded the annual Veterans Day stand-down event in 2024 from 1 to 2 days, welcoming nearly 300 more attendees than the previous year. The 2025 Veterans Stand Down will be held on March 21st and 22nd, and we have moved it to the Ocean Center. We are also preparing to unveil the Veterans Memorial Plaza right here in beautiful Daytona Beach. This monument will honor the sacrifices of more than 200 Volusia County veterans who were killed in action or died in combat zones. In addition to honoring our veterans, we are committed to addressing another critical issue, flooding. Volusia County continues to make progress, ensuring grant funds are allocated to increase infrastructure and mitigation efforts. From supporting our veterans to protecting our communities, Volusia County is making meaningful strides to increase the quality of life for our citizens.
I want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible hard work, dedication, and passion our staff brings to the table each and every day. It is that level of commitment that drives us forward and allows us to achieve so much together. As we look ahead and prepare for new opportunities and challenges, I'm confident that there's nothing we cannot accomplish when we come together for a bright future.
That was a lot of stuff, right? As I'm about to invite the chair up. All of that occurred last year under your direction and under the guidance of our county manager and assistant county manager. I'd like to take a second to recognize Mr. Rectenwald and Ms. Concha. I'll get yelled at for that later too, but thank you for being here. Yeah, she's shaking her head. Please welcome to the stage Volusia County Council Chair Jeff Brower.
Thank you, Governor.
Governor.
Michael did a great job, didn't he? Wow, it's really something else to stand up here and look out in this room. There's 500 people here? Raise your hand if you're here. Okay. No, it's good to see everybody. It's truly an honor to stand before you today as your Volusia County Chair. I want to start by recognizing my fellow council member, Vice Chair Matt Reinhardt. Stand up, Matt. And just remain standing. I'm going to call everybody. And then we have Jake Johansson, who is at large. That means he serves the entire county, just like I do. Jake Johansson. And then in District 3, we have Danny Robbins. In District 5, David Santiago. And who am I forgetting? And in District 1, my friend Don Dempsey. Yeah. And Mr. Beach himself in District 4, Troy Kent. This is your Volusia County Council. So thank you guys. But most importantly, I would like to welcome you, our community, for being here today. I would also like to give a special welcome to our municipal partners, business leaders, and educators who have joined us. This includes our generous sponsors that make this event possible without being a burden to taxpayers. Now, I want to ask you a favor. I didn't bring one up, but everybody's got a program that the communications division, they did a great job on this. In the back 2 pages are our sponsors. And I just want you to take a look at it while you're here. It will give you, it shows the depth of Volusia County, the different businesses we have, the different kinds of businesses that participated in this. We have everything that we need in Volusia County. We are a strong county and ready to go forward. Your presence, the sponsors, our first responders, your president speaks volumes about your commitment to working together for the betterment of the entire community. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge where we are today in this beautiful Ocean Center. It's more than just an event venue. It's an important component of Volusia County's economic development, our economy and tourism industry. This facility is meticulously maintained to deliver a great experience for a wide variety of events. The staff is well trained, and as you saw this morning, friendly. And as you just experienced, the food service provides high quality, delicious meals. Now, you've already met the chef, but I just want to ask you, when you go to a conference or an event like this, what kind of a meal do you expect? You know you're going to get a rubber chicken. You got prime food today. Was it not fabulous? So thank you to the entire staff here. He's the only chef I know that can get beef tenderloin on the tables, warm and medium rare. So thank you for the entire staff. We are, as you just heard, reimagining the Ocean Center this year in honor of its 40th anniversary. Keep an eye out for a new direction, a new look and feel, facility improvements, and new shows that the County Council has requested. Before I get to the main message, I would be remiss if I did not mention the staff from our communication department, who works really hard to make this event something every county employee and every resident can be proud of. The videos our staff produces rival any other private professional production company in the state of Florida. Thank you to all of you for the hard work that you do in putting this event together. I watched you the last 2 days as you worked in here, as you combed this place. You do incredible work with everything you do. And so Michael Ryan, wherever he goes, this is his staff. Daryl Hill is the team leader back here. Daryl, where are you? He's listening, and stand up. And today, for the first time, we have Mama Hill here all the way from Cleveland, Ohio to join her son. Mama Hill, where are you? So thank you to the team for all that you do. I would like to remind everyone that there are hundreds of videos about local events, services, programs available at volusia.org and our various Facebook pages. I urge you to take advantage of this information. You did bring water. I'm not going to do a Marco Rubio. Don't worry. Isn't it great to have Marco in Washington, D.C. now? He's always been there, but where we have him. We're here today not just to reflect on where we have been, but also to look and focus on the future, on where we're going. The theme of this year's event is coming together for a bright future. If you will all decide to work together, I am confident that we can accomplish anything in Volusia County. Just look around this room and the people that are here. Again, we have everything that we need in Volusia County. We have a tremendous talent pool here in Volusia County. Our residents are a great asset to every one of us that serve in public service. We can work together to improve quality of life for our residents, the environment, and our business people that are here. We're glad that you have joined us. Challenges are nothing new to Volusia County. We've faced hurricanes, we've faced wildfires, flooding, and economic shifts that have all impacted our community. But what defines us is not the obstacles in our path. It's how we respond to them as a community. It's the resilience of our people, the determination of our communities, and our commitment from our leadership, from county staff to the county council, and to you, the public. Leadership that is going to help us build a stronger tomorrow. In every adversity, I am encouraged by the wisdom and common sense of our resident. That is one reason I find it so important that we hear from you, all of you, in our council meetings, in emails, and our phones. You, the public, are our employers. Listening to you is one of the most important things a public servant can do. Now, thank you. One of my favorite past presidents was Thomas Jefferson, and he dealt with this issue way back in 1801 and spoke about the importance. He did it in his inaugural address, the importance of coming together and working together. He said this, I quote, "According to the rules of the Constitution, all will, of course, arrange themselves under the will of the law and united in common efforts for the common good, all too will bear in mind this sacred principle, that though the will of the majority is in all cases to prevail, that will must be reasonable, that the minority possesses their equal rights, which equal law must protect, and to violate this would be oppression. Let us then, fellow citizens, unite with one another, with one heart and one mind. Let us restore to social intercourse that harmony and affection without which liberty and life itself would just be dreary. We are blessed in this country to have something that no other country has, liberty and freedom, and we should embrace that. While we may have different priorities, different opinions or strategies, I believe every person in this room wants what's best for Volusia County. This county council has created a list of priorities and goals that can carry us through and rise us above our many challenges. However, the challenges that face us today and our goals for tomorrow require an unprecedented level of cooperation. You know, I've had the pleasure of doing the State of the County 4 times, and every speech I've asked for us to come together. There has never been a more important time in our history when we come together as a people and decide to work together, to put petty differences aside, campaign differences aside, and just embrace one another and go forward for the good of our county. The campaigns are over. The public has spoken. Now we must work together, whether it be providing basic services, strategically managing growth, minimizing flooding, or even responding to the, where's Ryan? I dare say the next hurricane. All of these challenges require partnerships, collaboration, and sometimes compromise. And that cooperation often crosses judicial boundaries, industries, and even philosophical positions. The county council and I are committed to working to accomplish our goals and solve life-threatening challenges by forming partnerships with the residents who are employers, our successful business community, and the incredible resources available through the educators and researchers at Stetson University, Bethune-Cookman University, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Daytona State University, and we also have UCF working with us in economic development and entrepreneur development. Now just take a minute to consider that list of universities we are blessed with right here in Volusia County. I dare say that there is no reason that any of our children should have to go anywhere else to get a great education. You can become a doctor right here in Volusia County, or you can come out as a skilled craftsman, a plumber, AC, welders, which we often need on our farm. All of that is available here in Volusia County. We are blessed with these great universities. You can see this call to action goes beyond this council. I'm asking all of you to join us in working together for a bright future. That means we must embrace the public participation in our meetings and programs. I'm asking our business community, leaders, economic development leaders, and agencies, and chambers of commerce all over this county to work with us on the economy, job growth, flooding, which, as Don mentioned, the most pressing challenge we face today. I'm asking our tourism agencies, industry leaders, universities, and developers to work with us on restoring and protecting our coastline, one of Volusia County's strongest economic drivers. Now think about our beach for a moment. Hurricanes have wiped out our beach. We have to have a beach because it's one of the most important tourist attractions that we have. And the county is investing money to do just that, to restore our coastline. I watched staff fight for a year to get sand from the inlet, not 12 miles offshore, but to be able to put it onshore. And so all that sand will now be deposited just north of the inlet, hopefully all the way to where's Nancy Miller? All the way to Nancy Miller's city, Daytona Beach Shores. But it was a fight. It was a battle, and the staff never gave up. The council never gave up on it. And one other thing I want to say about the beach. We have to have a beach, but it also has to be what? Safe. Has to be safe. So right now, the Volusia County Beach Patrol is looking for recruits to put in recruit training to become lifeguards, just like the beautiful singer Faith that you saw up here. Women can do this job as well as a man. So if you're on a swim team, if you just know how to swim and you're good at it, it is the most exciting job you will ever have. Where's Faith? Amen? It's a brotherhood and a sisterhood. It's critically important, and it's a job where you sit out and see our beautiful ocean, and yet in a minute's time, everything can change, and you're in a life-threatening situation, and you're pressed into action, and what you do can make sure that a family that came to visit goes home intact instead of home to a funeral. It's incredibly important. Please encourage our young people from 16 to 80 to apply to be a lifeguard on the Volusia County beaches. We need you. Volusia County also has a strong educational foundation with a top-tier school system and 4 major colleges. We were blessed with performances today over here to my left from the Bethune-Cookman College Jazz Ensemble. Weren't they great? And I hope you noticed when you came in welcoming you was beautiful music by Georgie on the cello. One of my favorite instruments at the cello. It's just rich, it's great sound. Did you hear him? Did anybody get to hear Georgie on the way in? We thank you both for participating in this. I'm asking our friends from the academic world to not only foster strong, talented workforce that will want to stay in Volusia County, but to also bring your skills and knowledge to the table and help us tackle some of these changes that will, of course, require collaboration with our advisory committees and county council, our healthcare community, aeronautics, and agriculture. The list goes on what we have to offer here in Volusia County. List of private industries with experts who have something to contribute towards our future. That goes on. We need you at the table as well. I also want to take a moment to speak directly to all of our municipal leaders. There's many of you who are here today. And so I'm going to surprise you. If you are a city councilman, commissioner, a mayor, a city manager, if you're here representing your city, would you please stand up? Wow. Thank you. I just wanted all of you to see that they are here. They're engaged. They are working with the council, and we will work with them. While Volusia County plays a significant role in addressing these challenges that we now face, we cannot do it alone. Many of the challenges we face transcend governmental boundaries and impact our cities, towns, and neighborhoods. That's why all of us who serve on the Volusia County Council are committed to strengthening communications and relationships between the county council and our municipal leaders. We need to break down silos, share information, and work together to ensure collaboration and coordination. That's the only way we'll get through the challenges that we face. The county is here to work with you with the recognition that we all serve the same communities, same residents, businesses, and visitors. Those who serve on our advisory boards and committees also play an important role in our future, as these entities provide valuable insight and guidance for our various governing bodies. And the volunteers and nonprofit agencies who often do the work government can't are a lifeline in the very fabric of our community, both today and in the future. And while we work toward progress, we must also remember and recognize that the best decisions for Volusia County are going to be made by the residents and the people that you have elected in Volusia County. Those decisions must be made by us, the people who live here and work here. We must put Volusia County taxpayers first. This council believes in home rule, the principle that the people who know and live in our community are best equipped to make decisions that reflect their needs and their values. But of course, we will always welcome collaboration with our state and federal representatives, as they too live here and have a vested interest in our community and our success. Now, I know there's a bunch of them here. I would like anybody who is in a state office or from our representative's office, because most of them are in Tallahassee or DC. If you're here with a state representative or a state senator, and we actually have Senator Wright here, please stand up and let everybody see that you are here and engaged. Thank you. Thank you. We know challenges lie ahead for us, but they are not insurmountable. The flooding we are experiencing around the county is not just an issue or a long-term challenge. It is an immediate problem that we must solve. It's our top priority. It's this council's top priority. You can hear it at every council meeting. As our residents face the total loss of their homes and the contents in those homes and the destruction of their property rights and the use of their property, the value goes down. Now is the time to work together to use every tool available to us to embrace new practices that can be part of our success. Bold action includes improving our current stormwater management system. That is incredibly important. But bold action also requires new practices and new technologies. We must consider them. It requires the immediate action and implementation of the 7 solutions this county council has sent to staff and asked them to bring back to us. County staff, county council has approved these and sent them to staff with the right division, with the right vision, with the right investments, and the right people collaborating. We can and will create a more resilient, better connected, and more prosperous Volusia County. The work we do today, investing in infrastructure, improving coordination between the county and our cities, and standing up for local decision making will shape the future of this county. Our future and the future of our children and our grandchildren rest squarely in our hands today. We cannot move ahead relying on business as usual, but thoughtful and timely changes have made America the greatest country in the world. We have the opportunity to launch Volusia County into a future that protects every resident, unleashes free enterprises, reduces their tax burden, and protects our environment for the enjoyment and good health of every resident, including our future residents, our children and grandchildren. That is the opportunity we all face today. That's why we're here. So I want to thank each and every one of you for your dedication to this county, for your hard work, the work we are all doing together matters. And I have no doubt that if we face the future as a united front, Volusia County will come together for a bright future. This concludes, you'll be happy to hear this last line. This concludes the end of today's event. But I pray it is the beginning of a community that goes out together, a community-wide effort that becomes the hope and standard for every county in the state of Florida. Now let's go forward with excitement for embracing the vast talent residing right here in Volusia County. And before you go, I want to call the entire county council to come up on stage so they can thank you, you can see them. Come on up, council. Now you are free to move about the county and do your work. Thank you for the first responders that came. Let's make Volusia County the greatest place in Florida to live. Thank you.